What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. A new year, another weekly Ascendant challenge, and this time we're over in the Chamber of Starlight Lost Sector over in Rheasilvea. So real quick, I'll show you where that is on the map. You want to make your way to Rheasilvea and then head inside this Lost Sector. This is where you're going to find the Ascendant challenge for this week. Of course, make sure you have the bounty from Petra, and make sure you have a Queensfoil tincture. Otherwise, you will not be able to see the portal and get this challenge done. Before I get started, though, I do want to thank everybody for the overwhelming support throughout 2018. It's been absolutely incredible, and I'm really excited for what 2019 could hold for this channel. So, if you're not yet subscribed, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. That would mean the absolute world to me. And also, too, if you're interested in live streams, make sure you have notifications enabled. So, can't wait for 2019. I'm really excited and really want to thank everybody for all their support. With that said, let's go ahead and get this thing started. I am in this Lost Sector right now. Here is the cache for the Lost Sector, and I jumped up on this cliff right here. No portal just yet, but we want to make sure we use a Queensfoil, otherwise you can't see it. So I'm going to use a Queensfoil, and voila, there's our portal. So I jumped in by accident. Once you get inside here, you want to make your way pretty much all the way through this jumping puzzle. And this is the hardest challenge, I would say, out of all of these Ascendant challenges. And we don't want to worry about these guys too much. If you do have one of those bounties, though, you can get that done in this challenge. But for the sake of this video, we're just going to go right through. Real quick, I will show you what I'm using before I get killed. I am on my Titan, and I have the Lion Rampants. I will switch over to the Doomfangs when I get to the end. And I'm also using Thunderlord, so I want to use weapons that you guys probably have. Hopefully you got the Thunderlord during that Thunderlord quest. But with that said, let's keep going. We're going to head through here, and there's going to be a lot of enemies that spawn in this challenge, so we're going to try to avoid them as much as we can. This is where having the Lion Rampants does help out quite a bit. The Ascendant challenge for this week, guys, it's really like a combination of all the ones that we've done leading up to this point, so it's putting everything to the test that we've learned in the first 5 weeks. So I want to try to avoid these hobgoblins. You can also take these guys out, but I just want to get past everybody. I'm going to avoid the enemies and avoid the wipeout portals as well as best as I can. So I'm going to jump around this end here. There is a lot of enemies here though, guys, so don't hesitate to go a little bit slower and take these guys out. You can avoid a lot of them, but the hobgoblins and the shriekers, if they team up on you, it can do a lot of damage. So we're going to jump across this side here. And essentially we're making our way all the way around these different challenges. Let's avoid these guys if we can. This part here you want to be a little bit careful of because you have the portals and you also have these guys. We know how annoying they are, so we're going to avoid them as much as we can. Jump across these guys. Here's our friendly knights. They're more damage now because we are making our way through this challenge. So as always, they do get a bit more aggressive. Now I believe that the lure is down this way. So if you haven't gotten the lure, you want to head down here. Of course I've already gotten it, but if you haven't gotten it, I believe it's down this way. But we're going to double back and head back this way. So once you get to this part of the challenge, you have to go up this spiral staircase here, and there will be some enemies running down to take us out. You also have these acolyte blobs, I guess you can call them, I don't know, spheres. Take them out. Be sure to avoid the wipeout portals. Those are always a fun thing to deal with in these challenges. Now we have, and just as I say that, I almost got knocked off the edge. We also have the shadow thralls here too. They're not as bad, but they will keep spawning over and over again, so it's not like you can clear them out and then keep going. You gotta kind of just rush past them. Alright, so the knights close in again. They're probably behind me. Yes, they are. Never look back, just keep going forward. So we're near the top of this staircase here, and now we have a little bit more platforming to do. As you could probably guess, we are making our way over to that destination right there. So we're going to jump across here. The rocks are rotating again, just like we saw in previous weeks. So make sure you time your jumps and try to time it where you land on those where they're kind of flat. Let's take these guys out. Alright, so now we're getting pretty close to the end here. I'm going to jump down to this one. I believe there is a couple more of the acolyte blobs, but I'm going to try to make this long jump if we can. Alright, so a couple more of these guys. I had the tiger spite equipped. You may have that from doing previous challenges. It's a good weapon to use. Of course, there's a lot of good weapons, but this one's nice because it is a bit more close quarters, and a lot of these fights here, they're not very long range, so that'll help you out. Alright, so now that we're close to the end, make sure I'm trying to be safe here. You don't want to mess things up right when you get to the end. So I'm going to jump on here really quick, and then I want to quickly try to switch my exotic. Probably should have done this sooner. So don't be like me and almost mess things up needlessly. So I switched my exotic. You probably want to do that before that jumping part if you're using the same void class that I am. But our big concern here is we can't jump up too high because that guy will get mad at us. So we need to take the fight here to the ground, and we need to take out that champion. So I'm going to use my super here. Ideally, I'd take him down with this. This is where the Doomfangs come in handy, because the longer this fight goes, the more risk we are of getting messed up by the phalanxes, and that's who I really want to make sure I don't get hurt by right now. Oh, bad grenade. So chances are you guys are probably better players than I am and will not have bad grenades like that or mismanagement of your exotics. But if you do, don't panic. Just take this guy out. The key thing is make sure you do not jump up there. If you jump up there, that shrieker will wreck you pretty quick. So we took the guy out. As always, grab this chest really quick because it will despawn a lot faster than you may think. And with that, we get the challenge done. So I got some chest armor, which is cool. But the main draw here, guys, is getting the bounty done. So let me free up some space. I want to see exactly what that bounty is. And ideally, you would get something really good. Maybe a good roll. You know it's going to be powerful gear, so if you're not quite 650, this will help you out quite a bit in reaching that destination. But we got this done. We're going to turn it in. And they gave us a helmet. So maybe it's a better roll than what I have. So this is actually a pretty good roll here for if I'm using Thunderlord. And while it doesn't have a enhanced perk, there are some decent things there. Not as good as a roll as I have right now, but I may keep it just because of the machine gun reserves. But wanted to make this video for you guys. I'll keep making these here in the future as we head into 2019 because I know some people are just getting around to these challenges, or maybe they picked up the game over the holidays. But let me know in the comments if this was helpful. Want to make sure you guys are getting the most value from these. And also, too, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Most of all, though, thanks for watching, and we'll catch up soon. See you guys.